You've done the work. You've listened to the audios. You've written in the journals, and you've tried to maintain the perfect mindset. Yet, the thing you desire most still seems to be standing just outside of reach, or there's an invisible wall between you and your dream life. Most people tell you you aren't vibrating high enough, or that you have a limiting belief that we need to dig up and fix. But today, we're going to look at the truth from a higher consciousness level. The number one reason your manifestations aren't coming through isn't because you are doing something wrong. It's because you're trying to manifest from a version of you that doesn't actually exist. You are trying to bridge a gap that consciousness doesn't recognize. Stay with me for this entire conversation because we're going to dissolve that invisible wall, not through effort, but through the realization of who you truly are. In the three principles, mind, consciousness, and thought, we start with the baseline that you are already mentally healthy, whole, and complete. But the personal mind loves to play the game of the missing piece. It tells you, once I have that relationship, I will be complete. Or once the business hits this number, I will be safe. When you approach manifestation from this perspective, you're using thought to create a state of not yet. You're effectively telling your consciousness that your wholeness is conditional because consciousness is the only reality. It simply mirrors that back to you. The block isn't a lack of technique. The block is the belief in the gap. In this conversation, I want you to consider there is no out there. There is only the movement of thought within your own awareness. When you stop looking for the missing piece and start recognizing the present wholeness, the external world has no choice but to reorganize. This is manifestation through alignment, not force. Your identity is fluid. It's thought-created construct. Most of us are trying to manifest a level 10 life while maintaining a level 2 identity, an identity rooted in struggle, waiting, and proving. Think about it. Does the version of you who already has what you desire spend time trying to manifest it? No, the version of you who has a car isn't trying to get a car and dreaming about a car and imagining a car and journaling about a car. You already have the car. So you're out driving the car and doing things in the car, and you just know the car is in your driveway. You don't need to look for it, search for it, or deeply want it. It's just there. You know it's there. You believe it's there. So the version of you is busy living, driving the car. When you spend your day checking for signs or worrying about the how, you are reinforcing the identity of the seeker. And as long as you are the seeker, your desire must remain sought. So to fix this today, we don't do more. We see through the illusion of the old self. We recognize that the struggle Susan or the waiting Susan is just a collection of habituated thoughts. Beneath those thoughts is a vast, calm ocean of wisdom. And when you step into that ocean, you aren't becoming your future self. You are revealing your true self, which already contains the frequency you desire. It's like you're taking off a coat that you've been wearing your whole life. It's not who you are. It was just comfortable. But now you just Take off the version that you thought was you, which is just the old coat, and leave it to the side. But your natural self, it was here all along. Let's look at this through the lens of the nervous system. When you want something desperately, your body enters a state of high alert. This is the grip I talk about often. Your nervous system perceives the absence of your desire as a threat to your safety. In this state, your field of vision narrows. You miss the quiet nudges of intuition because you're too busy looking for the big sign. Manifestation through ease happens when your nervous system feels safe enough to stop protecting you from the disappointment of not having it. To fix this today, stop trying to regulate your nervous system to get the manifestation. Instead, realize that your safety comes from the fact that you are consciousness itself, not the fleeting feelings in your body. The moment you stop using the manifestation as a hostage for your peace, the grip releases. This is the energetics of letting go. I want to give you 3 specific shifts you can make right now to move out of the block and into the flow. Number 1, stop checking the mirror. If you went to the gym for 1 hour and spent the next 10 hours staring at the mirror for a muscle, you would go crazy. Stop checking your 3D reality for proof that your consciousness is working. Consciousness is the work. 2, acknowledge the waiting thought. When you feel the urge to ask when, simply recognize that it's a passing thought. Say, there's that when thought again. Don't judge it. Just don't let it lead the conversation. Number 3, live in the end, not for the end. Don't do your rituals so that things will change. Do them because it feels luxurious and elegant to sit in the space of your highest identity now. When you do this, you move from chasing outcomes to organizing reality. You aren't a victim of timing. You are the master of your awareness. The only thing between you and your desire is a thought you've mistaken for truth. You don't need a miracle. You need an identity shift. You are already the hero of your story, and the villains of doubt and fear are simply shadows that disappear when you turn on the light of your own awareness. If you are ready to stop the internal battle and step into the unhurried, luxurious flow of your true life, I invite you to go deeper with me. Book a clarity call to identify the specific thought blocks that keep you in the waiting room. Join the Clarity Shift experience. This is my one-on-one intensive container where we dismantle the old identity and ground you in the truth of your innate power. Check the links in the description to watch the rest of the High Consciousness Manifestation playlist. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. I intend this created clarity to live fully and freely with gratitude. I'll see you soon.